when the baseball season begins, there's always hype. It's almost like a kind of like the NFL release of the schedules. It's kind of almost a feature now where Major League Baseball kind of like throws out all of their the ballparks, different things that they create over the off season that just ramp up all the concessions for every single team. So we're going to go through, is it a sandwich? We'll find out. All of these are sandwiches. We're going to find out what is worth trying. Like, we're going to rate these. And we're also going to, tell you whether or not, we'll talk about whether or not I would order this or you would order it, or, if you're hyped about some of these. So, Rec, what's our scale on this? Should we do 1 to 10? 10 being absolutely, I'm going to try that. It looks fantastic. And 1 being no, or should we go 1 through 5? 5 stars? Should we do 5 stars?
I'd say we could do like school like A, B, C, D, F, and then that gives us a little room for like plus and minus.
Okay. All right. Let's do grades. Regular grades. That's fine. Let's start out here with San Diego Padres, Petco Park. We got the birria egg rolls. Is that how you say it? Birria?
No, it's birria.
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 It's so. I guess it says here it's a hot craze. I don't know. I guess San Diego's all about it.
Have you not had birria, Chris?
No.
Oh my! You're joking.
Is it joking. What is it?
You're lying to me right now. I mean, it's just like a shredded meat, but it's in it's seasoned in this like.
Oh, I
don't even know how to describe it, but oh my gosh, it's so good, Chris.
I would say if
like a quesabirria taco that's good is so legit.
All right, so if I probably had it, I would realize that I wouldn't have forgotten about it. So I have not tried it. But this, all of a sudden, you're starting to sell me on this, even though I've never really had this experience. But here in San Diego, they have the egg rolls here. So you get them deep fried, egg roll filled with shredded seasoned beef. They come with a creamy dipping sauce and sliced Fresno chilies. I'm not gonna lie, I would crush this.
I mean, anything deep fried is pretty legit already. You got the birria in there. I need enough cheese in there. You need some queso in there. Not queso, like cheese. It usually comes with like the Oaxaca cheese. I don't even know how to say it. It's a made up Mexican cheese.
I know the white crumbly cheese.
Yeah. You throw that in there, and you add some avocado cream sauce here. This one, I don't know what else is coming, Chris, but this one's going to be hard to beat if they do it right. I worry that they are going to fail in their execution here, because actually cooking birria, if you make real birria, it takes a long time to make, and there's a lot of
games
seasoning to the I don't know. I'm going to say a broth, but I don't even know if that's the right word for it. I've never made it. I want to make it. I want to eat it all the time, Chris. I can't believe you haven't had it. You need to try it immediately. This one already is an 8+ for me for sure.
All right, I would say since I haven't had it before, and I want to temper my expectations, I'm gonna give it a solid B+ because it looks fantastic.
You said our scale was 1 to 10, didn't you?
No, we said we were going with grades.
Oh, I stopped listening after you said 1 to 10.
Yeah, we're doing grades.
I didn't listen to Rec. What did Rec say?
Rec said grades because it gives you leeway from pluses and minuses and things along those lines.
And this is
guys, throw in the chat
A- for me, and with the potential to be a solid A.
Throw your grades in the chat, guys. I want to see your grades. What you think?
What kind of meat is birria made from? Is it some sort of exotic animal?
Shredded seasoned beef.
No, it's beef.
It's a cow.
It's the seasonings you put in there that make it birria. And then you also like the tortilla. Usually with a birria taco, the tortilla gets like lathered in the broth when it gets like deep fried on a griddle or whatever you put it on. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Oh, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Love the fact that you were in here. Good luck on all your other bets. Go crush
Thanks
it.
for joining OU, and hopefully your bets keep you keep having perfect nights, and maybe we'll see you back here soon.
Yeah, cojita cheese. That's what you were saying. The cojita cheese, says Hometown, needs it.
Yeah, that could be it.
I'll give it.
It's the same thing.
Guys, throw your grades in A through F. You got pluses, minuses. I want to see all your grades for every single one of these because I want to know where we're at. I'm going to give it a solid B plus. They look good. Quantity, I hope you get. I mean, it looks like there's only 3 there. Hopefully, you get another one.
Yeah.
But all right, B minus, A minus. Okay.
Obviously, the dipping sauce is going to be important
Still
there.
high grades so far from Hometown and Tickle. Okay, all right, I like it. Keep them coming. All right, next up, the Colorado Rockies, the Dino Rib, Scotty. The Dino Rib is on display here. We're eating dinosaurs. This you want to talk about exotic meat, Scotty? We got it here. I like the description. Ever wish you could feel like Fred Flintstone while watching a Rockies game?
Bruh. Yes.
Yeah, every single time. Cuban likes this one already. You can now gnaw on this giant dino rib, 20-ounce beef rib, still on the bone. How do you prepare this at mass scale, Scotty?
Well, it's probably not selling at mass scale, and it's probably, and I don't actually know. Usually I know these things because we get to try them out prior to the season starting, right before, but I wasn't there. Chris, this is probably in a limited. It's probably in like club level, at least at minimum.
I'm with Hometown.
I don't think the execution's going to be great.
I'm with
here.
Hometown.
Really
Yeah,
don't.
the idea of it seems good. I just think ribs. You got to get. You don't want that too dry, you know. And I just have a feeling.
20-ounce beef rib on the bone. What animal is that? That's coming from a cow?
It's coming from a. Yeah.
And why are we putting, what is that, sesame seeds on it?
It's too much green on there.
You ever had a sesame in, like a side salad? Hard pass. That salad's going to be trash, I promise you.
Yeah, I don't think that. It comes with an herb salad on the side, presumably to counter all of the beefiness. I give this one. All right, we got C's, we got B's, we got that looks dry AF. That person can't cook a rib. Yeah, so I'm kind of with. I think this is. I'm gonna say C minus. I don't think. I mean, of all the options, bang for your buck. Like, I might still be hungry after this potentially. I mean, the salad kind of. I don't know. C minus. Scotty, what do you got?
Give me something better on the side. I said B minus, but maybe I could move to a C plus maybe. Because I do love ribs.
Keep close.
And just meat in general.
Keep close. Just get straight to the point. We fucking suck.
What is that side salad? Even the picture they make of it, it's like, do you have to like toss the salad yourself? Why is there like? You got the greens over there, and the veggies are on the other side.
This needs to be served with like a starch, a potato, a French fry, like steak fries. Throw some steak fries on there, and you can upgrade it to like a C plus from a C minus.
I promise you're never getting a fresh salad at a Rockies game or any baseball game for that matter. We're not coming for a salad. You don't go to a baseball game to get a salad.
No, absolutely not. I'm not. That's not where I'm there. Before utensils, we used our hands.
Actually, because of the salad, I'm actually moving to a C flat. I'm moving down to a C flat.
The grades dropping as we speak.
It was something better. And the execution's going to be poor. Cuban's like A plus. Rockies already lost, Scotty. Just give him this win. I can't.
You can't even give him an A plus on the dino rib. We're eating freaking dinger right now. What do you expect? All right.
Close. I'm gonna need my salad toss to watch another Rockies game. Ayo. And there it is.
There it is. All right, let's get to the next one. Atlanta Braves, the fielder's catch. All right, let me describe this one. This monster sandwich is fair food at its finest and fanciest. If you head to a Braves game this season, grab a fielder's catch with 2 lobster tails, 3 fried oysters, sweet potato fries, candied bacon, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, and spicy peach remoulade. Remoulade? In a split top bun. This is a sandwich. It's pretty much a full seafood dinner. Okay.
Is it a sandwich?
It's a
Is
sandwich.
it a sandwich though?
It's a sandwich. It doesn't look bad. Now, lobster. The cook on the lobster, I think, is kind of in the same category, right? You got to get the right, like lobster.
The lobster look like a banana in this picture.
The lobster looks like a crab leg. Is that?
Yeah, it looks like a fried banana to me. Like the inside of it looks just like a banana with something fried over it.
Like, Medic says it looks like a po' boy. Give it a thumbs up.
And to be clear, a po' boy is a sandwich.
Is it? Yeah, 100%. Keep Close says this looks pretty decent. I think this one's going to get decent grades. Corn on the cob looking lobster. I think the lobster looks questionable, but if they execute the lobster, this could be a home run. I feel like this could be a really solid. And then you get the sweet potato fries. Hey, you like that, huh? I just question the lobster. Is the only thing. If at its peak, if this is, should we just base this off of like if everything's cooked the right way, or should we base it off of we got to figure out how this is gonna like? Because
I think you have to take into account that it's at a ballpark, Chris. You can't just assume lobster's a little more delicate.
Yeah.
To be fresher to cook than cheeseburger, you know?
Yeah. I'll give this a solid B. A solid B. I think this is a B item. I would definitely try this. The fried oysters. I've never really had fried oysters, but I mean candied bacon, sweet potato fries. Yeah, it seems. I would give it a B.
Chris, I love lobster rolls.
I know you do.
Like one of my favorite foods on earth.
Yeah.
Love lobster rolls. This is doing too much. This is too much. If you have a good lobster roll, you have a good lobster and bread and a few other things on there, you don't need candied bacon on top of lobster or fried oysters. This is doing too much. It's doing too much. A spicy peach remoulade. And then sweet potato fries, which why those even exist is I don't even know. Do I think they're okay? Yes. Would I prefer a regular fry every single time? Have I ever had a sweet potato fry that's better than any version of a regular fry? No, I have not. So just give them with regular fries because sweet potato fries kind of suck in the ranking of fried them. And then this is doing too much. So for me, this is actually like a C minus, Chris. I'm not feeling this.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Canada says
I like all the ingredients, but together that seems like a waste.
What makes a lobster good is butter and garlic. True. Yeah. But also, you get like a lobster roll and you get the creamy like slaw and stuff. By the way, when I was in Boston, I got a lobster roll. It was incredible. The lobster, like the full on lobster claws and everything. Oh, it was so good. You would have loved it. Let's see. Let's be honest. At the ballpark, the one you get is not going to look like this picture. It's going to be not as good. And I think Chairman said, yeah. Chairman's like, it's probably $3,000 too. It's not going to be cheap. All right, let's get to the next one. So I said B minus, you said C minus, and then I think we had some this was very polarized in the chat. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Okay, fair enough. Okay, here we go. The Dodgers. I'm all over Asian food. This is my jam. So this is up my alley. The Dodgers have a Korean fried chicken bucket at home games this year. Korean fried chicken bucket with the waffle fries. Sign me up, man. Sign me up. This is good. Like, oh my gosh, I would get this in a heartbeat. And I love spicy Korean style chicken. I love Asian style chicken, teriyaki, all those vibes. This hits much like you like lobster rolls a ton. I just like Asian style food like this. Then you throw the waffle fries, it's a winner for me. I applaud this. This is a solid A- for me.
Yeah, this looks delicious, Chris. I don't know if they apply that much sauce. And Korean fried chicken, I keep meaning to like fully try because it's supposed to be super, super crispy. And there's a place right by me, and I haven't really tried it yet, so I can't speak completely to this. This looks phenomenal. You have a waffle fry, maybe not my favorite version of fry, but far superior to a sweet potato fry. And in a bucket, I like it in the bucket. Like how
Chairman
deep does
has
that go?
Chairman has a great point. Gotta admit, it looks like it would travel well back to your seat at a ball. It's easy to carry. That's an undervalued aspect of this whole process of grading these is like how you can carry it and manage it.
I'm going A. I'm going A.
WD Cog, I'd hit that. Yeah.
I would. Hopefully the camera doesn't pan to me as I'm just
gorging a chicken bucket.
Gorging into this chicken.
Just all right.
Sauce all over my mouth.
This is a winner. LA, you did something right. We got B pluses, Tickle, Diacola, B pluses.
Dog kind of sucks, but this looks phenomenal.
This looks incredible. Forget the Dodger dog. Get the Korean fried chicken bucket. Devil Dog, A-. I'm with you. That was my grade too. How big is the bucket? That's true. I mean,
it looks pretty big right there.
It looks deep.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of fries in there.
Yeah, they loaded up with French fries.
Loaded up with the fries.
All right, let's get to the next one. After this winner, let's see if we could follow it up with another good one here. Oh, lordy. Orioles have a fully loaded, foot-long hot dog at home games called the Warehouse Dog. It's a 12-inch dog with horseradish-infused brick sauce, whatever that is. Pit beef queso, fundido, pickled pico, and onions on a pretzel bun. If I can't pronounce a couple of the things on here, I don't know, but this, we talked about carryability back to your seat. This one's a little bit of a challenge. Looks like worms on a bun. Worms on a bun. This looks complicated, Scotty. I don't know.
It does. It's why it's a warehouse dog. There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of stuff in the warehouse that you gotta like. Okay, Keeplo says he's had this. This is the only value that Baltimore brings. Okay, so what's your grade? Keep close. What's your grade?
It's actually really good.
Okay. Is it that size? Does it match the description that we have here? Is that what it looks like? You lost me at infused, fundido, and pretzel bun. Diacola has D. I feel like they didn't sell this well. I feel like they just didn't they didn't F in the chat. Has structural integrity than has more structural integrity than their bridges. B plus. Wow. Everyone else has got D's and F's, and Keep Close is like, this thing is the greatest thing.
At B plus, so not the greatest thing, but he's actually the only one that's had it, Chris. So let's not hate too much.
Tickle says A plus. I'm gonna give this. When I'm intimidated by something and like it looks overwhelming to me, it makes me pause, but I know I'd probably enjoy it. So I'm going to give this a solid B minus. I would say B minus. I'm with Devil Doc. Devil Doc and you and I are on the same wavelength tonight. As long as it holds up when held. Agreed. I'll give it a solid B minus, knowing that one, Keep Close has tried it and he's vouching for it. But two, just if I didn't know that, I would still. It looks interesting enough for me to try.
Chris, I'm a sucker for horseradish, so you almost had me just at horseradish here. I love horseradish.
I thought I had you at brick sauce, but you know.
I don't know what the
neither does hometown.
I don't know what brick sauce is, but if it's mostly flavored like horseradish, I'm all for it. beef queso fundido, pickled pico, and onions. I'm gonna give this a B. I'm gonna give this a solid B. This sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not hating on it. I think pretzel buns are a little overrated. I don't really need a pretzel bun necessarily. They're fine, but I think it's almost like unnecessary. It sometimes takes away from the things within because the saltiness of it takes away from what's in there. And there's enough salt already in this, I think, Chris, with all the ingredients there. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid B. Solid B.
Okay, you got a B minus, a B. This is a B product, but it was executed very well, so I give it a B plus. Can't stand pretzel buns. Why can't we just have a normal hot dog? That doesn't exist anymore, Medic. You can't just have a normal hot dog anymore. But the horseradish and queso makes me wonder. One or the other. I definitely house it down. You know what this reminds?
Yeah. I don't think those need to be combined necessarily.
You're on TikTok, Scotty. This reminds me of that dry humored chef who's like reviews all those like trash things, and he's like, nah, this is a 0.2 out of 10. I'd try.
I'd probably try it.
I'd probably try it. He's fantastic.
I'm a disgusting human.
Yeah, he's fantastic. All right, let's get to the next one. A lot of bad grades on that one. Okay, the Mets Championship Burger. All right, show-stopping burger made with the famous Pat LaFrida beef, but it's the toppings that really matter here, namely lobster. The burger features a creamy Maine lobster seafood salad on top and is all coated in cheesy lobster fondue. It's even on a fancy fennel brioche bun because you wouldn't want lobster on a messy hamburger roll.
Bruh.
Oh no. I've never thought to combine a lobster roll and a burger on a bun.
Nor should you.
Nor
should you, Chris.
This I don't even know where to start with this. Get your grades out early, guys. Get your grades out early. I don't want lobster on a burger if it's not messy. Burgers are messy enough, first of all.
Why would you ever put lobster? No. This is an F for me, Chris. This is a straight.
Is this an F? This is an F?
I love burgers. I love lobster, but this is fucked. This is disgusting. This is a waste of lobster. This is a waste of lobster. You don't put lobster with queso or whatever that is.
Cheese?
Whatever that sauce,
fondue. It's a cheese fondue.
With a burger. No. Absolutely not. No.
This I'll give a I feel like that chef. I'll give it a D, but I'll try it. This is a rough one. There's just too many.
I'd try it with an F. I'd try it, sure, but it can't possibly work. It can't possibly work.
You tried if someone else bought it for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
No. Chairman says forcing things together that don't belong together. D. I'd also try it. Yeah, see, it's exactly what we were saying. I would definitely try
I
this.
almost try everything. Doesn't mean I can't give it an F, guys. I'm a pathetic human being that eats anything and everything. Okay.
Yeah, 1,000%. Hometown Sucker F plus. I'd try it because cheese. Yes.
Scott, you could have just stopped at pathetic human being and it still would have been correct.
Probably just remove the lobster and eat it separately.
Medic, I love your reactions. Hey, you know what? This is the first time I pulled these, but I didn't look at the descriptions. I just pulled them, put them up there, and that was it. So Scotty and I are seeing these for the first time.
I eat this at a restaurant, but not at a ballpark.
No restaurant.
I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't order it at a restaurant.
With an ounce of dignity, no restaurant would serve this.
I try everything thrice. All right, let's get to the next. This one, this one's a D. I would try. All right, next up, the White Sox will have a 16 ounce campfire milkshake at all games this season. It's topped with graham crackers, marshmallows, and pieces of chocolate. I mean, you can't go you can't go wrong with this, right? You can't go wrong with it.
Is this innovative?
It
It seems.
look at all the
Seems-
A
I mean,
pluses.
Yeah, how can you go wrong
Flooding
with this?
the A pluses in the chat.
Bruh.
I'll give it a D
Oh,
for
no.
diabetes.
D for diabetes. I mean,
I like that. It looks massive. So maybe share it. Maybe
probably
share it with someone. Don't just. I
this
don't know what's on top there. What's on top?
those are
What
like
is that?
think that's
torched
ice cream.
marshmallows.
Oh, those are the marshmallows.
Yeah, so it's topped
Those
with
are-
marshmallows and
marshmallows,
pieces of
maybe.
chocolate. Yeah. Hey. Welcome in, Fireball. Appreciate that. Welcome. Good to have you. Hope you had a great stream. Thank you for the raid. We are, guys, my name's Chris. This is Scott. We are your hosts. If you guys are new to the channel, we are doing this every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Every single week on the ActionLab Sports channel here on Twitch. We are also live on ActionLab, or we are on actionlabsports.com. Grading some food from the Major League Baseball world and giving grades. This is by far the runaway A pluses across the board.
And I see people saying in the chat that it's $26, and let's say that it's true. The good news is your ticket was probably close to free to go to a game, a White Sox game. So you haven't had a lot of money spent yet. You got some money to burn while inside the ballpark, and you're not going to enjoy the ball game. So you might as well just devour the shake.
You gotta have.
You're gonna feel awful regardless after the game, so you might as well feel awful after this massive milkshake.
I mean, you got to get excited about something at that ballpark, right? I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be
That should
real.
be its own. Just go make that its own clip on YouTube. That's great.
Yeah, that's.
Chairman says it should have alcohol in it if it's at a White Sox game. Bring in a shooter or two. Just toss that in. I don't know. Sneak in a shooter or two if you can.
that can be
Just,
changed.
pour that in there and deliciousness ensues.
16 ounces is not massive. I mean, yeah, I think this is. I mean, I don't want to. I think this is a lot when it comes to like just overload on. Like I'm more of a savory guy than a sweet guy, so maybe that tailors back. But I still love. I would eat the shit out of this. Yeah, A minus. I'd say A minus. It's hard to mess this up.
Probably A- as well.
Can you imagine?
I'm also not a huge sweet guy, but I dominate.
I'd put
and
this
enjoy
away.
every second of it.
Kahlua, yeah, Kahlua hometown. That would be a nice addition to
I'd
this.
move it up to an A, possibly A plus, if there's a lot of alcohol in there.
True. Yeah.
Roger.
No doubt. Can you imagine the thing with Fireball? Yeah. Again, alcohol. You got it. All right. This is a winner.
Why are we putting the Raider in it? Why are you putting a Raider in the drink?
I mean,
Just cause.
Just-
It's delicious.
yeah. All right. There you go. Next up, pierogi grilled cheese slider. This is Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. So carb lovers, you're going to be thrilled. Grilled cheese appears in the name. It's a potato pierogi on a slider bun with sauerkraut, Mornay sauce, which is a fancy name for cheese sauce, and good old Velveeta. If the goal was to make pierogies more portable, the Tigers succeeded. Okay. This looks. I hope you get more than one. I'm still going to be hungry after this. So there's already a problem if this is all you get. This look Canada says it looks simple. Not my combination of slider that I had on my bingo card, but this doesn't do anything for me. I don't get excited about this. There's not a sexy factor about this. The bun looks meh, and the sauerkraut, it's whatever. But this is a pierogi grilled cheese for ants. Exactly. Where's the rest of it? There should be 3 sliders in this picture. I got some challenges here. This is probably a D- for me. Can't get into this one.
First of all, if this is the picture they chose, yikes! What's it gonna look like when you actually get it?
Yeah.
I mean, why are we putting a pierogi in between buns? A pierogi already has
Carb overload.
it's just
Sauerkraut.
Like a potato. That's like putting a potato wedge in between a slider and being like, go at it. I'm not a big sauerkraut guy, and while I like cheese sauce, I'd prefer to remove the pierogi and eat that on its own, and then just have cheese sauce on a bun. This doesn't make sense to me. This is a D.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
We got an F. We got D plus. We got D minus in the chat. Would enjoy blacked out though. Yeah. Okay. F from Tickle. We got a C from Decola. F from Medic. Okay. So not a lot of high grades here.
I might have been too kind. That's just a stupid idea.
It's just I can't get into it. D minus. I mean, I just don't. I mean, but I try it.
Make pierogies portable. Put them in a bucket with a fork.
All right, next up, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks with the apple pie chimichanga here. This one, so I did not really much of a description. I just had apple. It seems simple enough. We got some ice cream and whipped cream and some, it looks like Cracker Jacks on there. We got some strawberries. Looks fine. Apple pie. Can't really go wrong with apple pie, especially with the ice cream combo. If you get this hot with the ice cream, I'm a big fan of hot and cold on the same plate. That's a big plus for me. I think this is, for me, I worry about the messiness of it, but I'll give this a solid C plus. C plus. I don't know if I get excited about it, but I would eat it.
I'm probably the wrong person. This isn't my wheelhouse. Like, I'm not a big apple pie guy. I don't really like the texture of warm apples and the flavoring and all of that. Like, I'm not a big apple pie guy. So, while would I eat this? Yeah, I'd eat it. Even though I don't like apple pie that much, there's a lot of desserts I'd choose over it. And I'm not a huge dessert guy. So, with that, I'm probably going C minus here. Doesn't overly do it. Is that like Cracker Jacks on top?
Yeah,
like what is that?
Cracker Jacks. And then you got some
unnecessary
ice cream, whipped cream, a couple strawberries.
Yeah, I like chimichangas, but not. I prefer a traditional chimichanga.
We got B plus. We got that one reeks of sticky hands, to be honest, but probably pretty good.
Oh, I think you'd have to do this with a fork.
Oh, this one.
Looks like they douse it in sauce outside of it. Yeah. I'm forking that.
This one probably takes. Okay. I mean,
Bruh.
It's spicy.
Yeah. We. I think the fact that this one is just, you have to concentrate on this one to eat it. You know, and there's a lot. I mean, you have to concentrate on a lot of these, but this one, yeah. Caramel
I'd rather
corn.
just have the ice cream and whipped cream, to be honest.
Call it caramel
That would
corn.
be my favorite port.
If you call it Cracker Jacks, it cheapens it. I'd fork it too. When I'm watching something, if I eat, I got to keep my head up or I miss some action. A plus plus, probably. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I mean, some a lot of different opinions about this one. But all right, let's get to the
apple pie. A lot of people love apple pie.
Get to the next one here.
Apparently, your dad would love it.
Yeah, I think he would. He likes chocolate better, so I mean
That's what Diacola said.
that milkshake would. Whew. All right. Next up, the Dungeness Crab Pizza at T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
No.
All right, here we go. Calls it the odd. It's called the Odd Pizza. So crispy, thick sourdough crust is topped with shredded Dungeness crab meat, melted butter, herbs, dill, thyme, parmesan, and a splash of lemon. Sure, it's weird, but is anyone else's mouth watering? Is your mouth watering, chat? Dungeness crab pizza.
You ruined Why'd you ruin pizza like that?
Man.
Why'd you put seafood on it?
I'm torn. SDG, I'm allergic to shellfish, so it's not applicable. I'm curious about this, but again, I'm kind of with Rec. Crab and lobster seems to be the theme this year, right? I mean, that seems to be on the coast. If you're on the coast, crab and lobster. I'll give them an A for the crust and what that looks like. That crust looks delicious. It's well cooked, right? I have questions about the crab. I mean, here's the thing. They did the right thing with the crab meat, melted butter, Parmesan. I think this could be low key a dark horse, like one of those under the radar. This, for me, this is one of those where I don't think I would give it a good grade on face value, but I would try it, and it would be an absolute winner. And I wouldn't expect it. So I am going to give it a B for now. I'll give it a B.
Chris, I'm not gonna lie, that picture looks damn good. I like crust that style. My biggest complaint with crab is getting crab legs, and it's not worth the bang for your buck as far as like how much time it takes to the sustenance that you get is just not worth it to me. But this is already on the pizza with the melted butter and some dill. I love dill. Parmesan, fantastic. A splash of lemon with that crispy crust and thick crust. Dude, I think this is gonna be good. I think this legit, and I've never thought once in my life, like, what if I tried a crab pizza? But I'm gonna go A minus.
Ooh,
I think this could be delicious.
Okay.
We got a good mix in the chat.
As long as, yeah, good mix in the chat. As long as it's like, I mean, you also kind of walk that border of imitation crab versus real crab. So if it's real crab, I mean, yeah, go for it. Like, Medic says F. We got a B from Cuban, like a glorified crab cake. We got an A minus from Fireball. Let's see, what else do we got? No, seafood can't ruin it any harder.
Devil Doc says crab fries at PNC Park are fire. So if you can put crab on fries, why not on a pizza? You know?
Yeah, there you go. I think this could be low key a secret.
I would, if I go to T-Mobile Park, I'd absolutely order this.
Okay,
now that I've seen it.
Boom, there you go.
Maybe it would disappoint, but I'm gonna try it for sure.
All right, let's get to the next one. The Atlanta Braves. All right, here we go. They have a food item called the massive. Well, it's called the 4-bagger. 4 burgers, 1 pound of barbecue brisket, Reaper pepper mayo. Oh, you had me at Reaper pepper mayo. Jalapenos, cheese.
Didn't we already cover the Braves?
And a beer battered. They have a couple. They like Atlanta. There's a reason why Atlanta has a few extra. You know, they need to get a couple extra.
They had that lobster, oyster, bacon thing.
Cheese and beer battered onion rings. I love spicy, Scotty. You know I love spicy. Then you add in the barbecue brisket with the Reaper pepper mayo and like the fries. I mean, everything looks great here. You get bang for your buck. Hopefully, I don't know what the price is of this, but this can, sustain you and you'll be in a good spot.
The 4-bagger wins, no doubt. I'd take the leftovers to my grave with me.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to really hate on this. I mean, this looks... You're getting value. It's not like that pierogi roll where you get one little tiny... Compare this to that old pierogi.
Are you getting value, or is this like $150?
Yeah,
true. We don't know if you're getting value.
I know.
This is not for one individual, to be clear. I hope. And if you do it, good for you, that one person.
I'll give this this is I mean, what are you going to do with the leftovers? Is like carrying out of the stadium when it's all, because you're not going to finish this unless you were with a family and you can like share it, but you can't share with kids because it's spicy. I'll give it an A minus. A minus. This is a winner for me. I think I would definitely order this.
Yeah, I mean, the picture again to me doesn't look great, but everything. I mean, burger, brisket. Reaper pepper mayo sounds delightful. I hope it's actually hot.
I do too.
Like, hopefully that's actually hot, not just like advertised as hot. Jalapenos, cheese, and beer battered onion rings. Like, yeah, all of that's terrific.
Sign me up.
Sign me up for that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go A here. That's very, very good. I worry about the execution because sometimes when you order something that big, they tend to lack in the details and the deliciousness, especially of the hamburger meat. But if I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, after I kind of hated Atlanta on the last one, but this is an A. I would dominate this thing. Well
done, Atlanta. Well done. You did something here that I think we can approve of. The other one wasn't bad either. But this is your winner. We also have a lot in the chat.
There's another one that. Sorry.
Oh, $37.
You see, like,
okay.
Oh my god.
It's hard to tell the size fully here, but depending on the size, 37 is not bad.
I mean,
not bad at all.
There's another one from the Discord. The cleanup burger from the Braves, where it's 4 patties with hash browns, bacon, cheese, sunny-side up egg, made with Belgian waffles and served with fries. Normally served with for 4 people. I don't know how you like that, but
the only that sounds messy as shit. Like, how do you
basically had that before?
Like,
probably is.
Usually around here it's called the Hangover Burger, and I've probably had it. I've definitely had it.
But STG's onto something with this one though, because it's like 30. What does he say? $37. But that's if you bought that for like 4 people. I mean, that's a steal, right? 4 people, $37. That's less than $10 per person.
Depends on the size again.
It depends on the size, obviously.
Hard to tell how big. It did say a pound of barbecue brisket though, so you're at least getting a quarter pound of brisket along with the burger on one of those. So
that should be good then.
Yeah.
First one that's
and
not.
As we all know, size matters.
True. This is the first one that's not bougie and actually sounds amazing. See, there we go. Good job, Atlanta. All right, next up. The Mets have a rainbow cookie egg roll as a new food item at Citi Field this season. It contains rainbow cookie, raspberry jam, and chocolate syrup rolled in an egg roll wrapper. This is overthinking at its finest, Scotty. This is overthinking at its finest. Like, what are we doing here? My New York Mets
is a rainbow cookie. What is that?
It's I don't know what to think about.
Probably like a cookie with multiple frostings on it. So diabetes again. Diabetes.
I mean, it's just the one. I don't know if you get multiple, if you get one. It looks like
that's
you just get the one, and I'm just like,
well, it's 2, but it's really one that's cut in half, I suppose.
Is this worth ordering? I mean, no. This is like, I just don't understand where this is.
What? Why are you combining raspberry jam with the chocolate syrup too? Like, and again, I literally don't know what a rainbow cookie is.
And I'm sure
the first time I've heard of a rainbow cookie.
Just go with cookie dough rangoon. That makes everything so much better.
Is it cookie dough or is it cookie?
No, I'm saying they should go with cookie dough rangoon.
Oh,
that's what they ought to do, not this crap.
Chocolate syrup rolled in. I mean, this is a D- for me. This isn't anything special. I mean, would I eat that and probably like it? Yeah, but it's one egg roll and it's probably way more expensive than you would want to pay for this. But I would try it. D-, I would try it.
F, I would try
it. It's got chocolate and raspberry and some, I don't know. It's fried. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got some attributes. It's just the way it's constructed. We don't need to spend more time on this one. All right, next up. Now, a lot of Fs in the chat. D-, Fs. Okay, fair enough. Next up. Okay, this is the doggone foul for the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. chicken finger. So wait, what do we got here? It is a sweet barber. Where does it start? Creation doesn't look crazy at first glance, but then you notice the chicken finger. Yep, it's nestled right next to the hot dog. Plus, there's cheese, tater tots for good measure, because who doesn't like those? There's also some ranch in the chicken finger, which ranch on the chicken finger, and secret stadium sauce, specialty of Am Fields, sweet barbecue sauce on the hot dog. No telling. This looks like they threw it
They're trying to hype up something that's mid.
This, you know what
They're
this
trying
is?
to hype up something that's mid.
What are we doing?
You know what this is?
Overthinking it.
No, yeah, exactly. But this is they had an assignment that was due, and they waited till like the night before, and they were like, "Oh shit, we didn't put enough time and energy into this project. What are we doing? Let's get a hot dog and throw some tots on it, and throw a chicken finger, and boom." I'm like, this looks like it was thrown together
Gosh.
last second.
Throw some lobster and pierogi on there too. Let's just call it a day.
Yeah.
Why not?
This is a D for is this a D for effort? I don't even know. Like,
F.
If you remove the chicken
You
tender
ruined a
and
hot
eat
dog.
that, if you remove the chicken tender, because chicken tenders and hot dogs should not go together, and you eat them
You know what?
separately.
this gets an F for laziness. F because you're lazy and you didn't think this through and you didn't put any creativity or energy into it. Like, would I try it? Yes.
It even looks bad. It looks bad. Imagine how
Are those
horrible
like?
it looks in person.
Is that chives?
You're right.
What is that?
Diacola, this looks like something I would create on a gummy night, on an average Friday gummy night for me at my house. You know what I'm
those
saying?
Chives? What are those? What is the green?
Yeah, chives.
They look.
Why
too
is
dark
there
to be
so
chives.
much chives on there?
No.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
And you don't need tater tots either on a hot dog. Although I'm vaguely, I would be okay with the tater tots, but you don't put chicken and hot dog together. Come on now.
The tater tots look undercooked.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't look
This-
crispy enough in that picture, but no. Hard no. And that cheese isn't even melted.
this
That
is
cheese does not look
Yeah,
melted.
You failed.
this
You
is
failed at everything.
you can't even make it
I'm
look good in the
so
picture.
Mad at you,
F.
Milwaukee.
Where's
I blame Milwaukee for this.
I blame
Next.
Milwaukee too.
This is
Um,
idea. I don't even.
We don't
I-
need to
this is
F.
this is a
F.
this is a
Get outta here.
Chris-a-Cola gummy night special at its finest. All right, next up. All right,
I'm
see,
breaking my tots.
the tots are still frozen.
I might have to fork the tots. And
Um,
might be a fork and knife right there.
all right. So here's the next one here. Seattle again. Mariners will have a new food item this season called the Double Mitchwich, which features two different halves inspired by Mitch Haniger and Mitch Garver. I need to make these letters bigger. So the first one contains grilled chicken breast, marinated tomatoes, bacon, Havarti cheese, and fried avocado wedge, while the other one is pulled pork, sliced Black Forest ham, Swiss cheese, Dijonnaise, and sliced pickles. So it looks like you get both sides of the sandwich. So it's kind of like when you order, something and you split at a restaurant. Your buddy orders something, you order something, and then you trade halfway through. That's the idea here. The first one actually sounds good. They actually both sound good, says STG.
One's a Cuban. Let's call it what it is. It's a Cuban.
It's a
Cuban sandwich.
Cuban sandwich.
Yeah.
So
How are you bringing Cuban Benny into this? That's now 2 lab rats that we're putting into food.
yeah, I think for me this is meh. I think this is probably like a B- ish range. I still would eat both of these, and I think there's some. I mean, they look fine, and I think that top one looks better, the one with the fried avocado wedge. But the fact that they like split it up and you can have two different tastes from, and I like that idea. I'll give it a B-. I think this is workable.
I like the idea of two different halves of a sandwich, if you will. I think both look good. I think a Cuban sandwich is really good if done properly. Love Cuban sandwiches. And the top one, like fried avocado, sounds delicious to go along with that ham and or chicken breast or whatever's on there. Sorry, the ham's on the other one. And bacon and cheese. Yeah. I'm gonna give this one like a B plus. I think this looks good.
You know what's great about this one? And maybe I'll give it a B. I'll upgrade to a B only because it's like you always have that moment where you're trying to figure out between like two sandwiches, which one you want. You're kind of torn. This gives you the best of both worlds. So I appreciate that they did that in a sense that you can try a couple different things that you might not get if they were individual sandwiches. So, hey, I like that. I do like that. And you can share with someone else. You're right. So we got A minus, A.
Karen's shit here.
Medic doesn't like it at all. He's got a D on the grade.
What is the bread on the top one? Does it say?
The bread on the top one.
It looks like
It
a
doesn't.
tortilla.
Yeah, it's like but it's like, yeah, that's the only part I'm confused about. What is going on?
Maybe it's a pita,
But
like a pita style.
could be.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think so. Like pita's normally like it's more like a pocket than an open sandwich. More like a pocket that you stuff things in.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I think it'd still be good. Not my thing. It's a C, says Doc. Yeah. Okay. So average. This is an average grade from what the chat is saying. Next up, the bases loaded nacho cheese dip burger. All right. I'll read. I don't even feel like I need to read the description here. We got 2 slider burgers that just look basic. This is Cincinnati Reds, by the way. Cincinnati, Ohio. Great American ballpark. Shout out. This is mid. This is basic. I mean, you took remember the ice cream you put in the upside down helmet back when we were kids? And now you're just filling it with an absorbent amount of cheese, nacho cheese. I do like the idea of dipping sliders in the cheese, and I think that would be delicious. That's a lot of cheese. Chairman agrees. This seems basic a little bit.
Yeah.
Reading the description, it's not like specific for the sliders. It's for anything like sliders, hot dogs, fries. Essentially, nacho cheese goes for everything.
So it says for dipping on the side, you get 2 small smash burgers topped with lettuce, tomato. But you know, Reds fans are going to order fries, hot dogs, everything else. So it's kind of like a community cheese.
Cincinnati's just fat. Is that what they're saying?
I was thinking about that with the Atlanta stuff, but
Cincinnati's fat.
Look, this is still better than Skyline Chili. This is an upgrade by far.
Tickle says A for
food than what they eat.
A for simplicity and yummies. 2 burgers and a bucket of cheese. Nacho cheese overpowers everything. Get out of here, says STG. We got B minus. We got a C.
This is lazy, Chris.
This is
just like
I
we
agree.
usually end up with too much cheese dip, and we already make the cheese dip. So why not put a small helmet of cheese dip next to these sliders for them to dip it in? If this was like, I wouldn't even be opposed to dipping my burger in queso. In fact, I've done it before at a restaurant. But like, this is just that. I'm not a huge fan of that cheese dip in general. So like, if it was like a authentic good queso, I might feel a little differently, and the slider looks pretty good, to be honest, but like, this is lazy, but I love burgers, so I'm gonna give it a C.
Yeah, I'll give it a C plus. You have some flexibility with the cheese sauce if someone else orders something like fries or like, you can kind of get.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Code yellow. I think you can have some flexibility with the cheese.
2. 2.
And I like smash burgers too. So yeah, I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a solid C. This is middle of the road. I agree. It's lazy. Like, everyone does sliders, so there's nothing new there. And you're just throwing a bucket of cheese on it. So you guys can talk about this all night, and I'll keep listening. Best topic. We know you guys request the food topics. So we wanted to bring it to you, and we haven't done it in a while. And we were going to do this at the beginning of the season, but we just never got to it. And then NFL draft, and then NBA playoffs, NHL, like all of it kind of overloaded our streams, and we are just now getting into these topics. So thank you guys. I gotta be up for 4 hours. I'm so sorry. We're gonna get through this. I promise. I don't need. I think we have like a handful more, and then we're done, and then we're gonna wrap up the night. So don't worry.
Let's go next. It's just nacho cheese.
Let's
go next.
Yeah, let's get to the next one. Code yellows for Medic as well, guys. Again, if you're new, hit that follow button.
Talk here is correct.
If you're new, hit that follow button so you know when we go live. Always Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, except this Sunday. All right, next up. All right, we're gonna keep it simple here with this one. Philadelphia Phillies loaded funnel cake fry sundae.
This will be the last thing you ever eat. You will literally die.
This seems very rich. Loaded funnel cake fry sundae. So we got ice cream, we got funnel cake fries. Which, by the way, funnel cake fries are great. I don't know if I could eat a whole plate of them. It's with all the oil and everything else. But I will say I do love funnel cake and funnel cake fries. But then you throw the ice cream on top. They're shareable, which is nice. I like that aspect of them, so you can get them for a group and people can jump in on them. I don't hate this.
It's basically SCG's. What is a funnel cake? It's like fried batter, basically.
Yeah. It's kind of
with a lot of sugar and pour more sugar over. I don't know why this is a big deal. There's a funnel cake stand at the Rockies and has been for forever.
Yeah, funnel cakes are
like a lot of different variations of funnel cakes that are. It's a very popular stand.
Yeah, it's a non.
Looks actually kind of mid to me.
Non-cinnamon churro is what Canada says. If you know what a churro is, yeah. So it's
like smaller and a lot more.
And typically, like you get them at the state fair, where it's like a funnel cake and it's like a big flat. It's like a disc shape kind of, and then you kind of peel it off and whatever. And then they put like powdered sugar and stuff. It's good. I've never been like a huge funnel cake person, but I'll eat. I would eat probably like 6 or 7 of these max, which means I wouldn't buy it for myself. It's fine. C-.
I feel like every ballpark already has this. This is a D+. I don't understand why this is a thing, a big deal. Like, it's a funnel cake, basically.
I like my phrase salty, not so much. Group share, B. Gets a B. We got hometown with an A+. If you love funnel cakes, this is your jam. So, hey, shout out to all you funnel cake lovers. This one is a winner for you if you like them.
Whatever sauce they have on there or whatever, there's not enough of it either.
Yeah, it needs more sauce, and also the fact that it comes with ice cream is great. So that's good.
Ketchup?
No, it's
probably like a
strawberry
or some sort of sauce.
Yeah,
That's
like
strawberry sauce.
But you can get a funnel cake with like chocolate or stuff like that, or caramel, or just like anything you can put on ice cream, basically as a topping.
All right, next up. Okay. Arizona, Phoenix, Chase Field, XL foot-long Sonoran hot dog. Now, I think you have a choice. One of them doesn't even look like a hot dog, which is concerning. So
a hot dog.
Is that a hot dog underneath that tray of whatever that is? If so, how do I eat it? So here we go. This one is a Sonoran style, which also means it has smoked bacon, ranch beans, mayo, mustard, pico de gallo, all piled onto a Nathan's brand hot dog, foot long. And you might need to share this one. I feel like I described one thing, but I see 3 things, and I don't know what
Chris, I think it's just because that's the stock photo. I think it's the thing in the middle, in the back.
Got it.
It's definitely that.
Okay.
I think the other 2 are other new items.
They get demoted for confusing me in this picture on one single item.
Now, it's called the Sonoran because once you eat the whole thing, you're going to be going for a long Sonoran.
Is this revolutionizing anything for me? I mean, outside of a Chicago dog that I think would probably be arguably the same, if not better.
Chicago dog is definitely different than this. This has like mayo and beans on it, and bacon, which a Chicago dog won't have. I don't want beans on a on a foot long.
It's like a
beans on a foot long does not sound. I'm not a huge beans guy. They're fine and they have a purpose and like some sustenance and filling and some things like in a burrito or whatever. But not on a foot long. I don't want beans on a foot.
I don't know what ranch beans are. I don't know what are ranch beans. Chat. What are those?
I think they're just like a style of bean, but like
Diacola looks like dog shit.
Look at Diacola.
Diacola's getting fired up, getting spicy.
I like it.
I do too. Chili dog with no chili, man. This thing sucks. You should have seen Milwaukee. You should have seen your stadium. What we talked about earlier. Yeah, this is a D for D. Yeah, I don't get excited about this.
I'll give it a C minus. C minus.
Chili dog
for sure.
I would eat it. Yeah, I would definitely give it a try. Definitely, but I don't know. Not my jam. All right, next up. Oh, the pierogies are back. Pirates have a thing called the Renegade, a foot-long hot dog topped with potato pierogies, pot roast, pickles, and onions. Okay.
What the? And I mean this in the nicest way possible, Chris. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that?
Well, the jig is up and the news is out.
Oh,
I'm so mad right now. That's not. This is not real, Chris.
That motherfucker is.
The Pirates did not. They are not bringing this out as a product.
That's not real. It's not real.
And they slid pickles in between just so you don't see anything that's underneath, because they're like, what's underneath is actually somehow worse than what's on top. Pot roast? It's a hot dog with pot roast and then pierogies
and
pickles?
Pickles and onions.
I've heard phenomenal things about PNC Park as far as a ballpark and how pretty it is and nice it is. I no longer want to visit. I don't want to visit anymore. If anyone in my section is eating this, I'll get kicked out of the stadium. Because I will go and I will slap it out of their hand. I'm saying no.
The same person eating this is the same person drinking beer from their hot dog as a straw. That's who's eating this right here.
Oh, what about that guy in Nashville that drank his beer from a catfish?
Yeah, I saw from a catfish. That's gross. Disgusting. This is a close second to that.
This is.
I'm so. What are we?
It and also too. It just looks so the color like there's no pop of color anywhere. It just looks so pale yellow and bland. I don't know. There's just like
there's no sauce on there. That's gonna be dry. You know that pot roast is gonna be dry. This is gonna be the driest thing. Potato pierogi. That thing is gonna be drier than I. You know where I'm headed. Dog said
his friend tried it. And it was somehow good.
No chance.
He said pierogies and pickles are a Pittsburgh staple. They're a Pittsburgh staple, supposedly. But where did the pot roast come from? Pot roast?
By the way, pot roast isn't even good on its own. Hot take. It's the worst. I agree completely. It's like if you just can't afford to eat real meat, have a pot roast.
This is, you know what this is? This is, you have like 3 different dishes in your fridge and you just combine them and put them on a sandwich the next day because you just need to eat it before it goes bad. So you're just like, shit, all right, I just got to get rid of this. Throw it on a bun, put it in the microwave, and you're done. This is...
Would you eat this on gummies?
That being said, I'd try it.
I would too, damn it.
I would too.
I'm a disgusting being. I'm so mad at this and I'd still try. I'd try it.
Yeah. This is a D for me. Yeah, this is definitely a D. You give it an F probably.
F minus. F minus. This is garbage.
Devil Doc, go on Saturday, Scotty. I'll send you some. Scotty A. Smith tears into it, says he'd still try it. Yeah,
I'm a
no.
disgusting human. I don't know. I'm just like, what if I'm wrong? And I've never been wrong before, but what if I am this time? You know? And
Well,
it's
Chris,
absolute.
what you
It's
do
actually
is-
the greatest thing I've ever had.
This is a G for me, dog.
You gotta put this whole section on YouTube and then send it to Rachel so she can see your reaction.
Yeah, 100%.
Gotta show Rachel this.
All right, next up. Let's get it. Okay, Boston. Feeling Irish with the Irish nachos. The newest food coming to Fenway. This doesn't even have a description, but I guess
What's on it?
um
Chives, sour cream.
you got
what
chi-
is that?
you get-
prosciutto?
no, I don't even think Irish is like what are the
Probably like a corned beef.
corned
It's probably
beef
corned
hat
beef.
corned beef, which
Yeah.
is this might be my first F. I just
That looks wrong.
it just
on all
doesn't
levels.
it just doesn't look. I just don't. I can't get into this. This is an F for
Chris,
me.
I'm Irish, and Irish food, I'm very familiar with that. Like, Ireland doesn't have good food.
No, I mean, give me a
They're
traditional
known for
nachos.
Potatoes. Neat. It's hard to tell. This is probably supposed to be a play on corned beef and hash in some respect, but that's not that good. There's a reason people don't eat it here. They don't have great aspects. At least it's somewhat clever. So in that sense, I'm gonna give it. And those are fries. Those are fries.
I guess they're
right?
fries.
Like a waffle fry.
With fries and corned beef hashed together.
I'm gonna give it actually. I'm gonna give it a C minus. I'm gonna give it a C minus.
This is an F.
Pretty decent.
I would never order this. There's nothing. I would see someone else order it and I'd be like, good for them. I try it, but
I mean, it's meat, fries, sour cream. It looks like some chives, and I don't know what else is on there.
corned beef belongs to that. Yeah. C says hometown.
Bunch of things that are wrong.
I don't really like food that you have to lick your fingers when my hands are dirty at the ballpark.
Although
let it-
he says I'd let it get me sick.
B minus. F's just chairman. Yeah, looks like some.
Boston sucks.
Yeah, you have to fork it. Yeah,
You
have to
definitely fork this.
There's no chance to eat this. with your hands.
100%.
all right.
It's
Next,
also not coming on that plate.
next up. Okay, the Royals, the Kansas City Royals
Why would you
with
dye your bun blue?
the back
Why
to
would-
blue burger. It features blue buns topped with blue cheese crumbles, bacon, lettuce, and buffalo aioli.
Why?
It looks it just the aesthetics of it it looks. Then you add the blue cheese with the blue bun, and it just feels like you're eating like a moldy burger. Like I get moldiness coming out of this thing that it just takes away the appetizing aspect of it. I'm sure I would try it and it would be okay because I would try it. But when you see buns that have been sitting on your counter and you open them up and you're about to pull one out and you're about to make something with it and you notice there's blue and white kind of like molds starting to like that's all I think about. And then you add the blue cheese, which is literally moldy cheese. And the appetite just kind of sifts away from me wanting to like this.
Yeah. I don't really have an issue with the blue bun. I'm kind of whatever on that. I hate blue cheese, Chris. Blue cheese. I don't like people that choose blue cheese over ranch.
I
I
mean,
don't associate myself with those type of people.
True.
Because they're just flat out wrong. And
they're wrong.
disgusting,
Everyone's
Chris.
wrong. Yeah.
So I would not have the blue cheese crumbles on it. If you replace the blue cheese with like a, I don't know, with the spicy aioli, like a pepper jack, I'd eat this for sure. But blue cheese is gross. So for that alone, it's a D plus. I mean, it's hard for me to give a burger that low of a grade, but you don't put blue cheese on a burger. You don't put blue cheese on anything.
just
Why are we eating
cancel
moldy
blue cheese. Why? Yeah,
people?
cancel blue cheese.
Why are we doing it?
Yeah, this is a. I'm not a big blue cheese fan either. Yeah, this is a D probably. And I mean, otherwise, it's just a normal burger, right? I mean, it's just a normal burger if you take everything else, basically. Yeah, it's kind of they with the creativity they went a little bit a different direction, and I don't know if it worked. We got a bunch of.
Are those all blue cheese crumbles that are colored weird? I don't know what's happening on that burger.
Yeah, the like above the red.
Even the burger looks weird.
Yeah.
Everything in there looks. The bacon looks weird. Everything looks weird.
The meat looks weird. Even Hometown was like, "Is that meat?" F hard pass. Don't want the blue poops. Remember those? What was it? The Burger King burgers that were black that turned your poops black or something.
They did have colored buns. I don't remember what color. I never tried them.
No one will buy this. F's across the board. Tickle, Hometown, Milwaukee's all F's. Not getting it.
Without the respect.
D-Cola with a D. Yeah. All right. So it's a no for us, dog. No for us. All right. I think this might get some A's. The Yankees, new milkshakes for 2024. The Butterfinger Shake, the Rainbow Vanilla Shake, the Baby Ruth Shake, and the Black and White Cookie Shake. Now, maybe we grade these on individual because there's 4 different options here. By far, Butterfinger and the Black and White, so the cookies and cream, I'm assuming, on the last one are probably the ones that I go to. If my daughter was choosing, she would always go Rainbow. Rainbow is the only one she would ever choose because Rainbow is the best. And Baby Ruth, I think, if I were to rank them, I would go cookies and cream, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Rainbow. The order. Otherwise, you can't really go wrong with these kind of shakes. A solid. We'll just give these. You can't go wrong with desserts. A. These are an A.
I mean, the people are talking about the glass. The glass is nice.
Sweat Caroline bar. The Yankees did it right. Boston sucks.
I like it. That shake probably cost $35.
I have a question. Why does Butterfinger exist?
You don't like Butterfinger?
I like Butterfinger, fine. But if you like chocolate and peanut butter, why would you? Reese's is so much better.
Yeah, they could have gone.
Peanut Butter Cup is so much better than Butterfinger. Butterfinger is like dried out and like kind of crunchy, I get, but like no, Reese's shake, peanut butter shake is way better than Butterfinger. No disrespect, and that's why Butterfinger shouldn't exist, because if you like chocolate and peanut butter, you should just get Reese's.
And you know what they missed? They could have substituted, instead of Baby Ruth, they should have picked a superior candy bar and like the Snickers or something.
Like a Snickers, yeah. Let's go Snickers. Rainbow, I don't know what that would probably be my last pick there though. Just because like is that like strawberry sauce in there?
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean,
Ruth looks like a little chocolatey, which I like. And I'd like the black and white cookies and cream shake. Solid, very solid. Give these like a B plus.
Shakes plus peanuts equal F. So Chairman has an allergy. It sounds like maybe. Yeah.
Well, why would you put peanuts in a shake?
Well, how would you suck up the peanuts unless you have?
Yeah, they're on top and you're just eating the peanuts.
But then you need 2 utensils, and then that's just too much work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems unnecessary.
Yeah. All right. So Yeah, cookies and cream shake is an A plus, but the Yankees it's lowered to a B. That's fair.
To a B.
That's fair.
Got it.
My man.
They're docked from an A because they didn't do Reese's instead of Butterfinger for me. Diet Cola, you hate Reese's peanut butter cups?
And
What?
my wife does too. Hates them.
Father-in-law.
What
does
is wrong
too.
with that
Like,
part?
I don't.
What is wrong?
Which
with
is,
that?
you know what's great is I get to, I'm the beneficiary because when it comes down to sorting our children's chocolate, when it comes to, or candy, when it comes to Halloween, guess who gets all the Reese's in the family? You know, this guy. I
don't
benefit.
Understand. Like Reese's Pieces are mid, but Reese's peanut butter cups, fantastic.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfection.
All right. So overall, I think this is a winner for one way or another, whether you like one shake or another. All right. Fair enough. All right. I think we only have like a couple more. We should be almost done here. But Texas Rangers meatball garlic knot sliders. This is at Globe Life Field. They're Italian style meatballs covered in marinara sauce and garlic knots topped with Parmesan cheese. This is a winner. This is if you do the meatballs right, if you do, I mean, the garlic knots is like this, how genius is that? That sounds incredible. This is fantastic. What's the downside?
Keep Close says he's had it and it's in hard F. I don't know
Really?
how that would be. It's not overly creative in my mind, so for that I'm not gonna give it like a, but it's probably like an A minus. I mean, I like meatballs and marinara and garlic bread, so it's hard to not like this. Maybe the execution's poor, but we don't know that for sure. And I don't think it'd be that hard to execute.
They get bonus points if they give you a cup of marinara. I'm a sauce guy. You want to have a little cup of marinara to go with it. Man, this is polarizing. We got some A's and we got D's and F's.
Too much marinara ruins it.
I mean, these
You're wrong.
like,
light on the marinara. Light.
I'm a sauce guy.
I'm a sauce guy too, just not marinara. No,
it's very bad
fine.
in real life. I love meatballs and garlic bread, and it's still bad. Okay, crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery, irresistibly delicious. Nobody lay a finger on my butterbeer. You know the commercial, Cuban. I think this is a B plus for me. I think this is a B plus. Garlic knots, meatballs, Parmesan. I mean, I'm in.
Yeah.
These look good. Another boring one though. B. Yeah. How do you fuck up a meatball? I guess it could be too dry.
Pretty hard to fuck up a meatball. Not for you,
All of a
Chris.
sudden
You
people
just
fuck up
doused it in
meatballs.
marinara.
All right.
All of a sudden
And
people
talk
do-
about being boring. The Marlins, but there's a catch. Marlins are selling an all-you-can-eat ticket, which includes unlimited hot dogs and chili dogs, nachos, cheeseburgers, popcorn, peanuts, cookies, sodas, and water. So nothing new,
Can get behind
nothing
that.
creative, but there's a catch that you can have unlimited. But my question is, it's kind of smart for them, right? Because they can charge a shit ton. How much can you really eat at a ballpark? Like,
And they don't have anybody coming in there, Chris. You might as well try this. Give it a shot.
I mean, it's fantastic.
Fair.
I mean, how do they do this though? Because like, you get one for yourself. Is it kind of like, you know, you could just start distributing food amongst all your friends, and it's like,
There's not a lot of your. How many friends could possibly be at the game, Chris?
if I go with like 3 or 4 people,
I'm guessing it's by like a section, and you can probably get like 1 or 2 items at a time. So if you really want to go back 12 times as an individual to help out all your friends and miss the entire game, fine, go at it, do you? But like, my guess is that's what it is.
people love it in the chat. STG winner, Medic says winner. I mean, and here's the thing: it's affordable to get unlimited, so you could go back and get as much popcorn and everything else. So I love that. Soda refills. I mean, you get cheeseburgers and
Shocked there's not like fries on here. Fries would fill up everyone, and they're cheap. Like it's a cheap thing to make. Why would you not have fries on here? The Marlins fucked up again. Put fries on there.
Where
They'll
are
fill up on
fries?
fries. They'll fill up on the potato. What are we doing?
Idiots.
Maybe the fries
mean,
come with the
what-
dogs or the cheeseburger.
Idiot.
Well,
Did they?
Maybe and then this is a bad announcement.
Is it
Popcorn
basically?
is a lot cheaper than fries, but popcorn is not filling.
Did they forget?
Fries are filling. Popcorn doesn't fill anybody up. You can eat popcorn for a year straight and not realize it.
They forgot to put the idiot sandwich on this list.
What are you?
I mean,
An idiot sandwich.
come on.
Again, yeah, popcorn's cheaper, guys. I know, but like, it's not filling. The fries, like when someone serves fish and chips, unlimited fish and chips, they're gonna give you all the fries in the world because they want you to fill up on them because they're not expensive, and fries are a starch that's very filling. Popcorn has never filled up an individual in the history of man.
Milwaukee's has a good point. I mean, it is the Marlins, so the prices of the tickets are super cheap. Like you pay
This
like
is similar to the White Sox. Yeah.
$3 for a ticket because no one goes, and then 35 for this if it's not all you can eat. So then it's like, all right, maybe that's a win-win. I mean, from that standpoint, I mean, it's boring because it's like they at least throw some spice in there. You know what I'm saying? Then you could charge a little bit more if you throw like a chicken sandwich or something. I don't know, but I will say,
You know what else you can do with this? You could buy some even when you fill up. Buy some to take it home for dinner later that night or lunch the next day.
I'm not sure they're putting out a product that's gonna be great the next day. It's probably not gonna be great at the time you eat it. Frankly, if it's all you can eat.
this is a college
I
kid's
have had
dream.
I mean, good. It was minor league ballpark, but I have had ballpark food the next day. It wasn't bad.
Cheap date, I guess, right? Hometown, right?
I'd do it again.
Congratulations, Rec. You did it.
So, all right, fair
If
enough.
you throw alcohol in this, I'm all in. This
Oh.
is an A+
Oh.
alcohol.
Make this. It's $52 and comes with a seat. Oh, okay. Comes with, so
$52 for the ticket and all you can eat.
is that
Can you do like for $20 more? It's all you can drink. I'd be in.
I mean,
I'd be in.
Also,
you get value out of that.
LA Kings have officially been eliminated.
Oh, Edmonton came back.
Edmonton moves
Ooh.
on.
Okay.
All right, so we know two of the teams moving on in the West and the NHL.
It specifically says non-alcohol.
I know, but can we?
Let's fix
Can it
that.
be like an add-on? Can it be an add-on?
All right. Let's see. And that's
Not
it.
Sure any major league ballpark will ever do.
Wow.
All you can drink.
We made it
alcohol.
through. We made it through the gauntlet. This just gives us all the, different ideas of what we can order at these ballparks. Should we go? Damn, I missed. Yeah, you missed a bunch, STG. You missed the Birria egg rolls.
This was a good.
This
start.
one was a great start.
Birria.
Oh, you look at the Spanish,
Birria.
the roll in the tongue.
Yeah.
We'll get this uploaded
I'm
to
very
YouTube.
Spanish, Chris. I don't know if you
1,000%.
knew that about me.
We'll get it uploaded to YouTube, STG, so you don't miss. We covered like 30 of these damn things. Impress the Bleacher Report peeps, 100%.
That's the content they're looking for.
So, guys, yeah, keep an eye out. This will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow, and you'll be able to see all of our ratings, all of our different things. But, I'm weirdly hungry, but
Well,
I guess I'll get to hit up. I'll get to hit.
Tia Cola feels differently. I'm going to bed. My stomach hurts.
Had a blast.